Hello children, I'm Preeti Chaudhary, your English teacher, and this is video number 2. We'll be dealing with Total English book for English language class. Children, for the syllabus, you are aware of the fact that in English language, your paper comes for 80 marks and the question number 1 deals with the composition of about 300 to 350 words. Then question number 2 deals with the letter, where you have the choice of 2 subjects, formal or informal, any of the letter you have to write. Question number 3 deals with the specific situations where you have to you are required to write the text on a notice based on the given direction or write an email on the same content as the notice. Question number 4 deals with the prose passage of about 450 words, where there would be short questions, there would be a grid, and along with that you have to write the word meanings. Question number 5, it deals with the number of short answer questions based on the functional knowledge of grammar, structure and use of the language. In today's video, children, we are going to deal with question number 3, that is writing of notice and email. So what is a notice? A notice is a small piece of information about an event, an occasion, a celebration, etc. for a specific group of people. In a school, a notice is put up by the school authorities on the notice board. You also might have seen these notices coming up many a times in the school to inform about the students, inform the students and the staff about the upcoming events or activities such as cultural event, a competition, an exhibition, an excursion, a march, a lecture, a sports event, etc. Now, when these notices are written, so this is the format which is given in your book which we have to follow for writing it. First is the heading. Children, you have to write 2 headings. One is the attractive heading and the second heading will be the appropriate heading to the event. Second is date and then time, and you have to write the venue. Then you have to write for whom who is the target audience, the invitees. For example, all pupils from class 8 to 10 are eligible to participate. So this you have to end with in the notice. Here on the page, some examples for the attractive heading are given, which are very interesting to note, which will give you some idea about how to write the attractive headings. For example, Rainbow Art Whiz, Art Smart for arts event. Then Mind Matters Trivia Quest for quiz competitions. Battle of Minds, Conflict Confronts, Clash of Minds for any debate competition. Then Splash, Just Floating for swimming competitions. For music competitions. Rockstar, Feel the Beat, Tap Together for dance competitions. Now, when you are writing such headings, you are not allowed to write for any Hindi or regional languages like Rangoli, Saregama. Such headings are not allowed. Even the punctuation marks are necessary. For example, what's the good word? Question mark. Splash, how's that? You have to put the sign of exclamation. So be careful with the exclamation marks, with the question marks when you are putting the attractive headings. Apart from this, in the notice, you should be careful with 5 W's, that is what, where, when, who and whom. This you can see from the format of the given notice. One example that we can see from on page number 16 in your Total English books. See, it is format number 1. Let's go through this example to make it more clear. Your school is hosting an inter-school debate competition. Write a notice for your school informing them of the event. Now children, you will start with the attractive heading because it is about the inter-school debate competition. So we can write the heading as War of Words. Second heading, children, should be the main heading of the competition related to the event. So inter-school debate competition. Be careful when you are writing these headings. The first letters should be capital. Here, War, W and W, War of Words, W and W are capital. Inter-school debate competition, I, D and C should be capital. Then we have to write about when is the event, what is the time for the event and where is the event. These are the W's that you have to keep in mind. So, when is the event? On 8th December 2021. What is the time? From 9.00 A.M. That is how the time should be written in the format to 12:30 p.m. Then, where is it? This event, where is the event being organized? So, event is organized at the Centenary Hall, St. Hilda School. Children, be careful when you are writing about the venue. You have to mention the specific place and then the name of the school. Now, apart from this, who are to participate? All pupils from classes 9 to 10th who wish to participate are to give their names to. Whom to give the names? Mrs. T. Baker. On when? On or before 1st December 2021. So this completes one format for notice writing. Now children, the second part of question number 3 would be to write the email. Now what is email? Email is the electronic mail, refers to the exchange of messages between people using electronic devices. Usually nowadays emails can be accessed through smartphones. So emails, they vary in formality, so it could be categorized into 3: formal, semi-formal or informal. So formal emails are usually sent to people whom the writer does not know. Semi-formal are sent to people whom the writer knows or are colleagues. Informals are sent to relatives, friends or close acquaintances. Now when you are writing the email, you have to follow this format. 2 formats are given in the book, out of which one format is this, where you have to write 2. 2 means you have to write the complete email ID. Now children, be careful when you write the email ID. You have to write in the lower indents or the smaller letters only and no gap in between, like bluebellschool@gmail.org. And subject must be appropriate to the given topic. Then you have to write the salutation, dear sir, dear madam, the opening sentence, then body, closing sentence and the subscription. The points that you have to remember for writing the email is that the tone must be formal. The message to be conveyed should be clear and simple in language. In an email is no excuse for shoddy expression that you cannot give. You cannot use short forms, you cannot use SMS vocabulary or the spellings. So there are marks for language and expression in the body of the email. Then traditional rules of punctuation is to be maintained. So you have to make judicious use of capital letters, and all communication must follow the standard norms of etiquette in writing the email. Now let's look at the example given in your books at page number 17. Usually the email and notice have the same question. So on the same topic you will get the notice. On the same competition you have to send the email to the principal of neighboring school informing her of the event and requesting her to send a team to participate. So if this question comes, children, this is the format which is given here as the specimen answer in your books. Let's go through the answer. So first point, as I said, you have to write the email ID. So principal bluebellschool@gmail.com. This is the principal to whom your email is being sent. Then second is your subject, inter-school debate competition. Here also IDC capital, clearly written. Leaving a line, write down the salutation, dear madam, with a comma. So don't forget the punctuation marks. Now here, the first paragraph. Our school is celebrating its 50th anniversary this year. As part of the celebrations, we are hosting a series of competitions and we are beginning with War of Words. This is what the notice you have made on. So same topic is used here. We are beginning with the War of Words, an inter-school debate competition, and it will be held. Now you have to mention what was given and in the notice. So those details you have to put here in the note in the email also. When is the competition, what time it is, and where is it? So it will be held on 8 December 2021 from 9:00 A.M. till 1:00 P.M. Be careful for writing this time. In the Centenary Hall of St. Hilda's School. Then children, in the next paragraph, please do send your senior debate team to participate in the event. In the question it is mentioned requesting her to send a team to participate. So that is what you will mention here. Please do send your senior debate team to participate in the event. The topic will be given to the participants an hour before the start of the competition. They may bring their laptops for use during the preparation time. We look forward, that is how you will end your email. We look forward to your school's participation in the competition. Thanking you with a comma. Yours faithfully, no apostrophe here, faithfully with a comma. And your name and the designation. Children, in your book you have one more format which is given for writing notice and email. You have the choice of using either of the formats. Both the formats are acceptable in the exams. So go through them and practice more and more of email and notice. Thank you, children.